Hey guys, this is Tiffany and Brian with Gen Expediting. We're out here on the road. We're in Mississippi right now. We have stopped at a rest area, which is like a ghost town. We're the only truck like in this part of the parking lot, which is awesome because it was really quiet last night. We got good rest. But we wanted to start a YouTube channel because when we were looking at getting into this industry of basically getting paid to travel, we watched all the YouTube videos that we could to kind of garner some information on how to make the transition and what it would look like for us. So just to give a little bit of background, Brian?
I have been in trucking since 2006. Driven 18-wheelers the whole time, done tankers, mostly reefer work, mostly ran the Southeast, but I've got a lot of experience. But I tried to retire a few years ago, and that was about when my son came to live with me full-time, and he was a freshman in high school, so I was trying to help him get through that. Wasn't long after she and I had met, so it just seemed like the right time to kind of get out of it. The game was a lot different than whenever I started, and I don't know if I really liked it, and I got kind of stressed out, so I needed the break. But recently, back in May, my son and her youngest child both graduated at the same time in May, and so we basically found ourselves empty nesters. And she looks at me one day and goes, "Hey, I want to get my CDL. I've always wanted it." I'm like, "Okay, go for it." And she's like, "Well, I want you to do it with me." I'm like, "I don't know about that. I'm done. I'm retired."
So to make a long story short, I graduated with my CDL in July. I think it shocked a lot of people that I actually did it.
Not me.
Because I have basically worked for myself the majority of my adult life and raised 3 children for the last 22 years. I've been a mom and a work from home mom. So this is a completely different thing for me. And I just really wanted the adventure, and really I wanted to buy an RV and just go travel the world, but unfortunately for us, we're not independently wealthy, so that wasn't on the table. So I thought, well, maybe, I could just go drive an 18-wheeler, even though I'm not super great at backing up a minivan, and we'll just have fun. And so originally went through school and I hired on with Werner, which is what do they call them? A big something.
A mega carrier.
A mega carrier. And mind you, I've been my own boss for the majority of my life, so I didn't really like it, to be honest.
I hated it.
It was very impersonal. There's no gratitude in the industry. And any time that I've had employees, I've always tried to show gratitude and make people feel like they've done a good job, and that's not what trucking is. Trucking is very impersonal and cold. So like I said, I did all this research and I found this company called Highfield, and I read every Reddit review, every Indeed review, every Glassdoor review. I watched every video ever put out on YouTube by anyone who remotely said the word Highfield, because I wanted to make sure that this would be somewhere that we would fit in and flourish. So we came on with Highfield end of August, and it's now October.
Yeah, I was still trying to do Werner until she got done with training, but
I didn't even finish training.
Yeah, it was
so bad.
It was horrible. I was on this one account and I hated it. They switched me from a regular sleeper cab truck to what they called a lightweight truck, which is essentially a day cab with a bed in it, and there's no cabinets, no anything, and they expected you to be out for weeks. And I was trying to suck it up. I'm like, it's just for a few weeks till she gets done. And finally I was like, please get in touch with Highfield. I want to go do that. I was like, because I'm not going to be able to stay out here long.
What made Highfield different and better, especially for me as a newbie, is they run what's called a straight truck. It basically, it has no bend in it. There's like not a separate trailer and tractor. It's one piece. It's like a giant moving truck.
So U-Haul on steroids.
But the beautiful thing is it has actual living space. I have a sink. I have a hot water heater. We have inline satellite with a television so we can watch our shows when we have downtime. I have a full refrigerator and a full freezer. Yep. I've brought all my cooking gadgets.
We'll show all that.
We'll do a truck tour in a different video, just to keep this one not so long. And then where we're sitting right now, it's like a dinette, almost like if you go to a restaurant. It's like 2 bench seats with a table in the middle, and then our bed is right here, and it folds down, and it's a full-size bed, which is great because even in the 18-wheelers, it's a twin bed. And we are fluffy people.
I'm really fluffy.
And I'm less
tell.
fluffy, but still fluffy.
Yeah.
But we're grandparents, so we should be fluffy. So
yes.
Yeah, we're comfortable for our grandbabies. But, so yeah, got on with Highfield, got this truck. It's been 2 months, and let me tell you, we're addicted. We love it. And even after 2 months, I don't have any cons yet. I mean,
no, I thought I got mad the other day, but then I realized it was our mistake, and I'm like, well, darn, now I can't even find that fault with them. I had a medical emergency not even 3 weeks in, had to go home for several days to get that taken care of. It was like nothing ever happened. They were like, glad you're okay. They made everything happen, and have been great ever since. We had some APU issues that got down. They handled that perfectly. They got us to a place. It's happened on 2 different occasions, but they made sure the motels were taken care of while we were down. Could not be happier. It's probably, like I said, I've been in the industry a long time, and this is the best place that I have found in the trucking industry. They just know how to take care of people. They're there when you need to have questions.
Now, I will say, with him having so many years experience and me being brand new, I didn't come into this like jaded, I guess.
Yes.
Because I'm new.
That's a great word.
So, everything here is brand new for me, and it's all exciting. But the fun part is watching him be excited about things whenever he said he would never go back into trucking. He would never do this again. And here we are. But let me tell you, you have to really enjoy the person that you're going to do this with.
Most definitely.
But at the same time, I may not even say that, because if you're having issue with your partner, maybe it's a good thing to separate you two and let you like learn to love each other again and get to know each other without outside influence. Because a lot of times whenever things are going badly, it's outside influence on your marriage. But we actually really like each other. So,
yes.
And we say that to each other often. We'll wake up and roll over and be like, I still like you today.
Yeah. 2 bodies, 1 brain. We tell each other that all the time. It's like we're just two peas in the pie.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things we liked about Highfield. It's the same household not necessarily couple, but teams. They want same household, so father, son, mother, daughter,
husband, wife,
brother, sister, brother, brother,
husband, wife,
wife.
And that's the other thing is they're inclusive, and we appreciate that.
Yes, and there are other companies that you can go to find, but if you're definitely same household, you will not be disappointed going to Highfield. We cannot speak any more highly. And like she said, I was definitely jaded on the industry. That's why I kind of got out when I did. It was a lot of things had come together, and I was done. It's just, trucking and being on the road is mentally stressful. But I started thinking about it when she's like talking, and I see her excited and getting into it, and I'm like, well, a lot of the reasons that I had to get off the road I no longer have. I would still get to spend my time with her. My son is gone. Why not go back for it? So that's what we did. The pay, you can make more, especially running as a team with 18 wheelers and different things, but I also know the stress level that they put you under. Here they'll send you a load, you can negotiate it, and if it's not one, like maybe you're too tired or it's too far away, you can turn it down. You don't have to take it. There's no forced dispatch. It's very rarely will it count against you. I know there are other teams that make a little more. We're still in the adjustment phase of trying to get used to sleeping while the other person is driving. So it's slowed us down. It's probably cost us a little bit of time and money, but we're still doing okay. We understand those things are on us. It's got nothing to do with the company. And Highfield, we're attached with Panther, so Panther sends us all the loads and everything.
And Panther's been great too.
Yes, we've
to be such a large company, they really know how to treat people, and we've been nothing but pleased.
Yeah, I know there are some people that's going to be with any company, especially a larger company. There's always going to be naysayers out there, but like I said, I've been around the trucking game since 2006. They have been nothing but good to us. Them and Highfield, we wouldn't want to change anything or about what's going on. And we're still doing okay.
And the other thing is though, whenever you go into expediting, like you really should have your hazmat, and there are other things like a TWIC card, and
you can get DOD certified and everything, and they tell you that. And Highfield, if you want to get that, that's great. Once you get it,
we will eventually. It's just we don't have it right now, so we're literally just running loads, that don't require that, and it would probably be more advantageous for us to get the certificate, so that if we're in an area that has like an average of 5 loads a day and there's 5 trucks on the board and one of those loads is hazmat, we should probably have it so that we can get a load. But honestly, we haven't had really any issue. Just
some of the areas we've gone into that they say are bad areas or hard areas to get out of,
we've gotten super lucky.
We must have gotten super lucky, because we've gotten loads just as quick. I know we were going up to Wisconsin, Superior, Wisconsin, right way up there, and we're like, y'all might have to sit a minute on that load, but we were coming out of Mississippi, so there's not a lot down here either. So we took it, and within an hour of dropping off, before we could get back to the truck stop, we already had our load pickup for the next day. So
and that's the other fun thing is like we're getting to see a lot of cool things and a lot of funny things.
yeah, we will start including some of those in the videos, because I found a place in Oklahoma that I absolutely think is the greatest place on earth. But I'll get to that in another video. But there's just so much cool stuff to see in the country, and that's what brought us really into deciding to do this. We've always wanted to travel. Obviously I got into trucking. I loved it my first probably 10 years, because I got to go drive around the country and see so many things I might not get to see. Like, I love seeing sports venues. I'm a big sports nut. I get so excited when I see college football stadiums, or pro stadiums, or basketball arenas.
Yeah, and we've seen a few.
Yeah, I've got to see a few new ones that I haven't gotten to see before. So we're super glad that we got into this. Really, it's so easy. Sometimes it's like hard to believe we're actually getting paid, and paid well, to do what we wanted to do.
So we basically, right now, we have a free apartment, a free car, and they pay us to go see stuff.
Yeah, all we got to do is just
It's
drive a little
pretty sweet
from
gig.
place to place, and the loads are not super heavy. They're not big. They're not hard. We don't have to do any loading or anything, and if we do, we just negotiate that into the work, and we'll make a little extra. So it's been great. If y'all are looking to get into this, give Highfield a call. Tell them Tiffany and Brian sent you, but you don't have to. There's others out there, but we highly recommend Highfield Trucking.
For sure. Check out their Facebook page. That's where I started, and once I saw the trucks, I was like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I'd seen Panther trucks
Maybe
for
that's what
my
I wanna do.
whole time, and I was like, I always thought that I was told they were teams. I'm like, well, I don't ever want a team with anybody. I don't trust enough people. But if you can't trust your wife, who can you trust?
This is a trustworthy face.
Anyway, we'll stop it there. We'll have more with some different adventures and different information as we progress on this journey. If you enjoyed the content, like and comment and subscribe.
Because we have one subscriber right now, and that would be me.
Jen Expediting. So,
but we're excited to kind of build a community and be able to put more information out there, and to be able to answer questions that I had that I couldn't find the answer to when I was looking into getting into this. And if you have any questions, please put them in the comments, and we will reply.
Long-term truck drivers, this is totally different than what we've always done. So if you've got any questions, shoot them. I will get to you and answer it the best I can, because I can come at it from a different perspective than she can. So it's not like what we've ever done before, but I think it's better. It's a much less stress-free way of doing this job that we love. So anyway, we'll call it there for now, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.